Okay, so we've arrived in Alicante. We've parked up, obviously near Gran Via, which is where we always park anyway. Obviously the Gran Via is not open, being the fact that it is a big shopping centre, so that won't be open probably for a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's next week they can open with shops are allowed to have a limited amount of people in, and you cannot loiter in the communal areas, so i.e. the sitting down areas. You can't just sit down and have a takeaway drink at the benches. You've got to be using it as a thoroughfare to get to the shops you're going in. I believe 40% occupancy in the stores, and still got to maintain a 2 metres distance. That could change before next week.
So we'll see. So obviously we've come down here. We had a few things to do down here anyway, so we thought that what we'll do is we'll have a walk around, go to a few coffee shops and bars, because the rule still is that you can't walk around aimlessly.
And also my motive for being here is, if the shops are open, I'm looking for some shorts, because I have literally 2 pairs that fit me, because I've not been able to get out and about and lose much weight, being sat at home eating. So my shorts that I normally get out in like May, the summer, I'm usually about 4 or 5 kilos lighter than I currently am. So yeah, they're a bit tight. That's my use.
So that's her
motive
for being out. I'm looking for shorts because I'm fat.
Yeah.
And so obviously see whether or not if we get stopped, the police actually think that that's motive enough to be here. We're allowed to shop. We're allowed to shop. We're allowed to be out. And there is, just looking about, we're only walking down not even a main street, and all the coffee bars and that I've got people sitting out. So yeah, I'll continue to film. So about 5 minutes into our walk, and this here is where the tram line runs straight through part of Alicante itself. They're building a huge building there. Don't know what that'll be, whether or not it'll be a multi-storey car park or another apartment block, which probably will be apartment block. But yeah, so as you can see, people are still walking about. Some people have got masks on, some people haven't. We tend to wear our masks in a built-up area, but not generally just walking around. So this here is actually the tram lines. So if you look, when we get onto the tram lines, I'll show you. So there's an orange tram in the distance, you can see there, and then the stop station is down there, and yeah, it runs both ways. So this is actually one of the old parts of Alicante. Very Spanish apartment blocks, and you can just see, the way that we always think in regards to how old the properties are is the toldos that are actually on the apartment blocks themselves.
And also the railings.
And
many new builds have railings like these simple black ones up there now.
Yeah.
They're all glassed in or thicker metal, they're not simple railings anymore.
Yeah. But again, we love walking around the old town to see sort of how other people live, and really in the old town you actually get to see a lot more of the culture of the city as well.
Yeah, and if you stop and have a coffee or a cake or a wine or a beer, it's usually a fraction of the price, and you get a little bit of tapas complimentary as well. Whereas if you stick in the tourist areas, you pay tourist prices.
You pay more, and you don't get anything free. And we aren't tourists, we actually do live in Spain. Yeah.
They're being told no, don't go out.
So look down here.
This is obviously the go-to place.
I was going to say, this seems to be where people hang out down here in Alicante. You've got quite a lot of people over that side of the road, and there seems to be coffee shops around. But yes, we walk around that way and go, because we go down that way, don't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks quite busy on here today. So yeah, a lot of people sitting having coffee. Yeah, very pretty around here. Nice little central roundabout that the cars have to go around. But 2 or 3 little coffee shops all serving their clients as if it was a normal day.
Dos cafés con leche en base. Y una tostada con tomate y aceite y un tostado con jamón york. Y no tenemos jamón york. ¿Tiene queso? Sí. Vale. Y solo queso. Sí, solo el pan y el queso. No necesito no necesito fundir el queso ni nada. El pan tostada y el queso.
Una tostada con tomate,
sí,
y queso.
Sí.
Y otra con
tomate. Sí, el otro con queso, pero solo queso.
Una con tomate y queso, otra con queso y 2 cafés con leche.
Sí.
Muy bien, gracias. So they didn't have any jamon york, so I've just got pan and queso and café con leche en vaso, which is large coffee, and Claire
It's in a glass.
in a glass, and Claire is eating pan con tomate, which is dripping with oil, which she's just put even more on. She loves it. Just come across this. We did see it prior, the last time that we were here, but it's actually the Sentra Cultural, and if you look, it's just metal and plastic with huge amounts of flowers growing from it. So I don't know what that actually is or what it's part of, but yeah. The actual doors are closed, so you can't get in. But yeah, this is it. It's culture. So it's a cultural centre, anyway. So we've just come across this beautiful church with an amazing featured door right on the on a main road, and then across the way is this little garden entrance. So this little park, that we can walk through, which is nice. Some people are sitting down reading. Well, people are sitting down reading, kids playing. Because it's now between 12 and 7 where you can bring your children out. But again, kids shouldn't be out playing. I thought you were allowed to bring your kids out for 1 hour, isn't it? Or is it now changed to...
I don't know anymore.
No.
I've really stopped.
We don't know. Oh, but there, just behind the unit, that is actually the Bullring. So let's see if we'll just walk out this gate and walk to the right to the actual Bullring, because we normally come down that road, don't we? Yeah. So that there is the Bullring. So obviously we can't go into the Plaza de Toro, but we can see it from outside. And very old building, stands right in the centre of this area here, but the Bullring itself. Amazing with the big old gates that go into the back entrance. Now normally it's open and it's chargeable to go in and look around, but obviously it's not open currently. So here we're actually literally in the centre now of Alicante, and there's obviously some like flower shops, a lot of like restaurants and coffee bars. Don't know what they are there, but here is the Mercado Central, which is obviously where the market is, with all the fresh meat and veg and things like that. So I'm just trying to work out where we have to walk now. So this is one of the busy streets in Alicante. Lots of shops are open, lots of little side shops open. Even Corte Inglés is actually open, which we didn't think would be, being the fact that it is a big shop. They must have limited amount of people allowed to go in. But yeah, in the distance there you can see the green side, which is like going up to a mountain. That there is the castle. We have walked up there several times. We won't be doing that today. Walk down this one, yeah?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know why she's put a thing down, because it says she's open 10 till 2. Doesn't matter. Just come next time we come and pop in again.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't believe that.
There's the castle walk. Amazing how many little back streets and shops there are, walking down all these little side roads, and yeah, there's absolutely loads. Like we'll be walking down here next. So this is the top end of what we call Mushroom Street, because if you look, let me zoom in, the actual street itself is full of mushrooms, and we normally stand under them if it's raining. But yeah, so today we'll walk up this way and see what's about this way. Nice area. Again, very big high building. And there's the Wi-Fi. What? The Wi-Fi. Okay. The Wi-Fi. So down, yeah, I mean there's some cars still parked outside some of them, so I mean look at some of these. We just come across this block, which is down near the actual down near the docks. Not the marina, the actual docks themselves. And all these houses are like padlocked up.
I've got a feeling they're going to be the fishermen's.
This one's still there, look. I've
got a feeling they're going to be more the fishermen's or the dock workers' places that have not been used for years.
Yeah, a lot of these have been, you know, actually properly chained up. Look, like this one here. Wow. We're coming into sort of like the backside of it now, and there seems to be sort of like 3 or 4 runs of these houses. Claire thinks they were like fishermen houses.
Like the dock workers.
Yeah, like right next to the docks. but they look like they're all
Neglected.
properly. There's a few of them that are open, like this one here. It's got like plants and that, but the majority of them have actually got caged fronts. The ones that got cars outside, look, they're opened up. Some are open, and a lot of them are all shut up. So we've walked down to, well, the main road off the front of Alicante, and just passing this, which is the real Club de Regatas, and it's like obviously where all the boats and that are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
So we're going to walk this way. As you can see, straight ahead of us, it's where the castle is. And as I said in one of my previous little videos that will be on this, we have been right up to the top of that, and we will no doubt do it again. And then, but yeah, I mean, look at all these places along here.
They're all the old fishermen's clubs and things and social gatherings and what have you, but they've all probably been done up over time and then neglected again.
And then we've come out onto the port. So lots and lots of masts. Yeah. And there you have the big pirate ship. So we've reached the other end of the port, and we're outside Hotel Meliá Alicante and the casino. So what we're going to do is, obviously, to get more steps in, we're going to walk around this part of the port, which comes out at a nice big like jetty, metal jetty that goes out into the sea. And we'll walk around there, which will at least put another 5,000 steps onto our walk for today. Our goal today is to do 30,000 steps.
I'm already at 18,000, so
Claire's
by the time we go back to the car, I'll be definitely at my 30,000.
Yeah, Claire's already at 18, so I'm on nearly 17,000. It was 16,905, so we'll be over 30,000 before we get back to the car.
I'll be surprised if we're not.
Easily. So this is the like jetty that I was talking about. We're not going to walk all the way to the end because it's getting pretty windy now, and as you can see, it's a bit overcast. But you got some big ships out there. This is the back side of the port. There's the port there, and then yes, this is.
The last time we came down here, it was so windy. It was more winter time. You said January, February evening, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure when it was. It was extremely windy looking at from here.
Very.
If you look over, right up down, you can see that big nice restaurant built into the hillside just below the bridge.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then over there, that's San Juan, isn't it? I think that's San Juan. And we're now heading over to that white staircase, which will take us up to those apartments, and then we'll continue walking around back sort of like towards the car.
Where's the car?
So we have now sort of like walked down to the seafront and to the beach of Alicante.
Oh,
and
we're walking on the beach.
Even though it is windy, and Claire will probably now say it's probably getting a little bit cold, by now, being that it's almost the end of May, the beach would be packed today. It would be busy today, very busy today. But yeah, as you can see, there's a few kids that are walking about on the beach, but other than that, empty. So we have just stopped to have a kebab in the Turkish Kebab just outside Gran Via, and this is mine. and that is Claire's. All, including Coke, £10.95. Bargain. For the two. That's not each, that's for the two. Superb. Well guys, that's us back from Alicante now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash that like button, click on that subscribe button, and click that notification bell if you want to be reminded of any new videos that we release, just like the one that you're watching now. But until the next time guys, demand nothing less, and I'll see you on the other side. Take care for now. Bye.